Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Guys, I pulled a few beets out of the garden today and we are going to prepare them while we chat. We got to talk about this, guys. Banks are collapsing. What are you about to do with your money? And what am I doing with my money? So guys, what to do with your money and what is going on with these banks? And it's not like we just started telling you these things. We've been saying the dollar is really weak worldwide. The dollar is going to crash sooner or later. The more countries decouple from the dollar, the more in danger the dollar is. So what to do with your money? First of all, check what bank your money is in. Always check not the bank but not the small bank, but the bank that your small bank is associated with. So for example, there's a bank that I deal with, but which bigger bank is backing that bank? So the bigger bank that is backing that bank is Scotia Bank in Canada. Always check the health of the bigger bank. And not only that, always diversify your money. So don't keep all of your money in one bank. Diversify your money, whether you diversify it in gold, in bonds, or in different banks, or in crypto. Do not leave all your money in one bank. Very dangerous. So yeah, guys, normally you can eat these just like spinach, but my tops got a bit of frost, so I'm just gonna get rid of them and clean off my beets. I have some small ones in between. There's nothing wrong with the small ones because usually when they're more small, they're way more delicious. So I'm getting rid of all the tops. Like I say, normally you can eat them, you can saute them. They really stain, guys, so you might want to use gloves. And definitely be careful of the surface you put them on because they will stain. So what I wanted to say is I do not trust experts anymore. I've never trusted experts. All my life, and I would say the last 100 years, most of the things that experts predict never came true. Look it up because I can tell you, even see, they really stain. So if you want to use gloves, that's a good idea because you will get stains on your hand. Trust me, I'm not a climate change denier, but for the last 50 years, everything that they've predicted would happen because of climate change hasn't come true. So I'm not sure what's going on. I don't trust an experts anymore. I mean, you name it, it hasn't come true. For the last, let me see, I would wager to say the last 25 years, they've been saying Iran will have a nuclear weapon in the next month or in the next 2 weeks, or Iran is 3 weeks away from a nuclear weapon. For 25 years, they've been singing the same song. Iran still doesn't have a nuclear weapon. So what are you really an expert in? What are you talking about? I don't trust experts. So when experts say banks are okay, they're healthy, they will not fall, I do my own research. And I advise you to do your own research, guys. Check where your money is. Check what bank is affiliated, because every bank, every local bank has an affiliation of a larger bank. Check the health of that larger bank. Check what the central banks are doing, constantly raising interest rates, and how does that affect your bank? Because I'm not an economist, but I always see when central banks raise their interest rates to fight inflation or depression or whatever it is, it never works, and they keep repeating the same thing. It just makes things more sick. So keep an eye on what's going on, guys. This is your money. I'm not saying you gotta run on the banks because that's what we want to avoid, but don't leave all your money in one bank. I'm gonna add some sweet potato with the beets. So I'm just gonna throw everything on the baking sheet with some olive oil and just bake everything. I honestly don't know who these experts are working for, but I don't think they're working on our behalf. I really don't. I mean, don't take my word for it. You can Google it. Everything that they predict. I mean, there's experts for everything. There's even Bigfoot experts. How can you be a Bigfoot expert? There's experts for everything, and most often than not, the things that they predict are not true. You can see right now all the things that they predicted about the big pandemic. I don't even want to say the word. The big pandemic that happened in 2020, 2021, 2022. Every single thing that they predicted back then, they all crawled back and said that wasn't the case. The same scientists that produced the vaccines, the jabs for us, they all crawled back and say what they said wasn't the case. So who can you trust as an expert? And this is the same case right now with the banks. I do not trust the feds. I do not trust the banking system. I do not trust the government. I don't trust any of them when it comes to looking out for our best interests. I don't. So you gotta look out for yourself, guys. I'm gonna throw also a little bit of cauliflower in. Might as well throw some broccoli in as well. It's all good. It's all delicious and all healthy. Please understand, guys. Far be it from me to, this is not financial advice, and far be it from me to tell you what to do with your money. That's not what this is about. You know, I'm very neutral where that's concerned, telling people what to do, because like I always say, these are just opinions. But you know how we do it here. We talk about the things that are going on in the world and how they can affect us, and what are the best steps to take to protect ourselves, because we're preppers. At the end of the day, we have to be prepared in every aspect of our lives, whether it's our finances, prepping our home with food, yeah, just looking out for what's in the best interest of our families. You know, I don't know how much money you have in the bank, and you don't know how much money I have in the bank, but my advice is to diversify. Do not leave all your funds in one bank or one account. Don't. Diversify, and most importantly, what you're supposed to be doing now is looking at the news like a hawk every day. The financial reports, the financial news. Google the headquarters of the bank that you're associated with, and keep an eye out on what's going on, because once a bank starts to fall, their doors will be closed. You won't be able to retrieve your money. You won't be able to make transfers to another bank. That will be too late to do that. You won't be able to withdraw, especially if you know how you're insured, because I think most people are insured also in Europe from $250,000. Do you have that much in the bank? And if you don't, it's lost. It's gone. You're not insured. So diversify, guys. Don't keep all your money on one account or in one bank. And this definitely isn't about conspiracy theories. We're way beyond conspiracy theories. This is happening now. You know, I keep saying a conspiracy theory lasts about 6 months until it becomes a fact. This is happening now, and it's going to get worse. So yeah guys, I just put some olive oil all over everything after I sprinkle it with Himalayan salt and some white pepper, and I will chuck it in the oven for 45 minutes at 250 Celsius. I'm not sure what that is in degrees, but you can Google it. Cleanup time. We all hear about what's happening and we all should be concerned, and I thought let me jump on here and tell you my thoughts about it. I'm curious about your thoughts about it as usual, so leave me some comments and let's engage on this issue. Please jump on Google, figure out what's going on and how you can protect your own money, because there is nobody in those higher ups that's gonna protect your money for you unless you have a lot of money. They only protect people that if they lose money, it's no big deal. They don't protect people like me and you that really needs protection. So yeah, we have to look out for ourselves, and that's what this vlog is all about. I encourage you to keep an eye on what's going on in the banking system. Which banks are weak? Is it your bank? And even before that happens, to diversify your money. Get it out. Do not leave all your money in one location. Super dangerous. Cheers guys, and I'll see you again in my next vlog.